Ladies and gentlemen, it is day 2 of the level 65 raids in Marvel Strike Force, and we are going to jump into the right-hand side today and see how many nodes we can clear. So we were very, very deep in the level 65 raid yesterday, and we got pretty wrecked. However, the right-hand side, we have some very, very high power index opponents starting off. However, I believe looking at the opponents here, I think I've got a fairly good strategy to mitigate a lot of the damage, because it mainly looks like kind of that Deadpool is going to be the biggest threat, along with the Winter Soldier as well. The Elektra might be a bit of a pain in the ass, but there's going to be a lot of chaining on going on in the first turn. So if we have like a Drax and a, Black Widow to essentially mean that the characters can't chain on, I think that's going to be very, very effective here. So let's have a little bit of a look. I think we want to bring in Quake here. I think we would also like to bring in Mordo as well, because I feel like he's going to have some really good value, especially if we can blind the Winter Soldier right at the start. And again, I'm not entirely sure exactly who's going to drop down right at the beginning, but as long as we have, Black Widow and Quake, I think this should be the foundations of a pretty decent team here. Also going to bring in Star-Lord for additional crowd control and a bit of ability energy funnel into the Mordo. And finally, we're going to bring in Drax just to soak up quite a bit of damage at the start, because he worked very, very well yesterday, especially in combination with Mordo. So anyway, let's jump into this fight and see what we are up against. Okay, so we have, a lot of, oh gosh, pretty much everybody's dropped down now, and there's also an opposing Drax who's decided that he's gonna go into the mix. So do I want to throw out as many blinds here as possible? I think that's maybe the best idea for the first turn. Actually, I'll use Star-Lord's ultimate here. I'll use the blind on Mordo. Hopefully it lands on Winter Soldier. I think that's the target I want it to land on the most. Come on, please, man. If this can land on Winter Soldier, fantastic times there. Right, let's apply the slow on Quake. And hopefully we can get the stun on Black Widow before Drax can use his taunt now that we've got the slow. We'll get the taunt up on our Drax here. A little bit of a tricky fight to manage. Do we want to use the blind? Let's use the blind here on Star-Lord, because that's going to siphon more ability energy into Mordo. Do we want to get rid? Let's get rid of the taunt there. And do we want to stun Winter Soldier or Drax? Who do we want to go for here? I think we should probably... Let's stun the Winter Soldier, actually, because we could get some really good value off that. Let's apply the heal block just to prevent the Stitches from doing anything. Might have been a better idea in hindsight to, stun the Drax, but we'll try and get this Winter Soldier down in the opening that we have here. I think we've got Quake's ultimate coming up fairly soon as well, but my Drax is looking so beat, man. Okay, we got offense down, and we've also got a Wolverine and a Deadpool still to drop down. Right, hopefully this lands on Elektra or Winter Soldier. Okay, that was such great value, such amazing luck there against the Elektra. The absolute perfect blind. But Mordo is just, he's pulling some heavy weight in terms of overall team mitigation. But Quake's just got absolutely rinsed there. Let's see if we can get through this Drax. Do we want to go for the blind again? I think that's probably a good idea. Just see if we can throw that out to a couple of targets. And also, that should hopefully give us, another blind on Mordo as well. Hopefully this is going to land on Winter Soldier and Elektra. I feel like I need like 7 characters in a team for the majority of these fights, in all perfect honesty. Because they're so stacked up, man. They are absolutely ridiculous. Right, let's, gosh, got a little bit wrecked there, but again, the power index of these opponents, man, is just absolutely ridiculous. So it could have been a little bit better to start. I'm just trying to think of which characters could have, done a little bit more potentially there. But anyway, let's go in with an additional team. I think we'll bring in Deadpool. Let's also get Cable into the mix as well. Go for a bit of Captain America, Yondu. Captain America, we'll have him off to the right-hand side here. And finally, maybe a bit of Night Nurse as well, to see if we can sustain with both Captain America and Night Nurse. I think in hindsight, I think Captain America would have maybe been a bit of a better tank than Drax in that previous fight. Let's get the defense up there. See if we can get through this Drax. And I think this is going to have some pretty nice value with the chain on here. Hopefully it's going to go to Drax. Unfortunately, didn't go back, but it's all right there. Let's slow Drax. And I think that should be able to finish him off. Right, we're going to be able to mitigate Winter Soldier with Captain America's Torn. And let's throw out the shield here. Hopefully this can assassinate Winter Soldier. Right, not too bad. Let's throw out Yakka Arrow. Okay, now we have Deadpool and also Wolverine in the mix. I'm a little bit concerned. We just need to get this Deadpool down as soon as possible. Should have maybe used the speed drain there. It's okay. I think we should be in a fairly good position now. Let's try and finish off this Aim Assaulter before his next turn. We can summon a couple of minions on Yondu as well. Hopefully get a Boomer. That's pretty decent there. Okay, who do we have to finish off? Let's just use that. Just get the Assaulter down. Because we've got Cable's next turn. Should be able to speed drain Deadpool there. But I really do need the ultimate on Night Nurse. Oh, no! Right. RIP Yondu, man. Damage is just so ridiculous to deal with on this one. Let's try and get this Aim Assaulter down. We're going to be able to pretty much save our 3 remaining characters. But, gosh, we've just got... Oh, no. Night Nurse just got absolutely ruined there by Captain America. Let's go in and see if we can get the Wolverine down now. I think maybe I need to go for double tank potentially. I'm not too sure if like a Captain America and a Drax is going to potentially solve some of the issues that we're having, but oh my gosh, that node just absolutely handed my ass to me. The next one in terms of power index is a little bit lower, but we still have some very, very annoying characters to deal with. So yeah, I'm just going to try and make a slightly more damage mitigation team here. Maybe go for... Let's get the Quake and Black Widow back up, along with Night Nurse as well. And maybe bring in Drax. I think that's maybe the solution. I want to put Drax right at the far end, though. Just have my tanks away from each other. So let's also try and find... Or is it Hand Sentry that we... Actually, let's try Hand Sentry instead of Drax. Because I feel like those evades are going to be really, really useful. So let's use these Raid Revives here. Get all of the team topped up. And then see what we can do in terms of the next fight. But damn, it's just getting so insane. Really? First turn assassinate on Deadpool? What is that bullshit, man? Oh, that's so rubbish. Okay, we don't have to taunt on Captain America. Let's just single target, get a bit of defense up here. Mate, what are all these first turn ultimates doing? Can they just spam their ultimates? Mate, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed at all. Okay, at least we've got some evades now from the Hand Sentry, and I'm just trying to think who is the priority here. It's probably Deadpool, trying to get him down as quickly as possible, because he's a little bit harder to control. Okay, if we can get Deadpool... Oh, we're going to get a very nice stun there. Triple bleed, so some awesome value there. Oh no, Jessica Jones, getting rid of that stun. But luckily we can Captain America shield him down now. Awesome evade value there. Do you want to apply the slow or offense down? Let's go offense down. Okay, that Hand Sentry coming in clutch. This team seems to be working a little bit better. But damn, man, we had some crazy BS at the start of this fight. I could not believe, like, Deadpool and Elektra could both go into their ultimates immediately. That's just absolutely ridiculous. Okay, let's stun on Hulk. Oh my gosh, we're getting some amazing Black Widow value here. We're going to try and get Elektra down now. Just go through that Hulk, because he's going to be mitigated for quite some time. Get some Hand Sentry bombs, and we'll leave Jessica Jones and Hulk till last. I think that's potentially the play there. Feel like we need to get Hulk down and then Jessica Jones. But it should time out quite well. She's not going to be able to get rid of his stun now. Okay, we're going to save Captain America's taunt for the next fight. And just try and get everybody topped up here with Night Nurse. Speed up? Yeah, let's use speed up here. Should be able to hopefully get round to another speed up by the end of this fight. Fingers crossed. I'm going to save the heal and also the smoke bomb for the start of the next fight. But yeah, that actually turned out really, really well. This team put in some solid work for that fight. I don't know, that team actually might have been a really, really good shout on the previous fight as well. But I think Hand Sentry's evades are just, yeah, very, very powerful. Anything with blind or evade seems to be the absolute key to these level 65 raids. Okay, we've got Drax. Do I want to use the taunt if the stun first turn? Let's go for the speed up. Let's get the taunt up. I want to get my characters moving as quickly as possible, but also mitigate some of the damage. We don't have a huge amount to deal with. It's mainly the vision that could be the biggest pain in the ass there. We can stun Drax on the next turn, so that's going to prevent him from getting an annoying taunt turn, and we've got through the stun there. Let's apply the slow. Double dodge. Oh, that's super annoying there. Do we need to use the heal yet? Let's try and get the slow on vision. Unfortunately, he dodged that as well. Speed up. Okay, that got rid of our evades there. This vision just needs to drop, really. But I feel like we might be onto something with this team in terms of the raids. For certain nodes, though. I feel like it would have worked interestingly for the previous one, but I just wanted to try some slightly alternative and different strategy, and that's a huge part of what a lot of the level 65 raid testing is going to be like. Just trying a lot, and hopefully some of this stuff ends up working for various nodes. Okay, let's use the heal there, just get Cap topped up. Let's apply the slow to Luke Cage. Just get him and Nebula slowed down. Get the stun as well. Let's get a smoke bomb on hand Sentry, get some of those evades up. I think Vision is actually going to die from that bleed, so that's pretty nice there. Still a lot of stuff from that Luke Cage, but these enemies are so stacked. I'm worried I need to play a little bit faster, man. We've almost eaten up 2 minutes of this fight. Oh no! Right, Red Skull's come down, Nick Fury. We have a lot more problems on the table now. Let's get that torn up. And we need to play quickly as well, because we've only got 3 minutes remaining, and I feel like we've made a relatively limited dent. But let's, we've managed to slow Red Skull there, so he's going to be a little bit less of a pain in the ass. Let's speed up, save the stun for the next turn. I kind of need a Quake ultimate here to get us in a good position. Let's use Hand Sentry, Smoke Bomb. Oh, Quake's ultimate, do we have it? This might be one of the deciding moments. Let's slow Nick Fury if we can. Let's also, do you want to stun Nick Fury? Yeah, Nick Fury's probably our biggest stun target here. Okay, unfortunately that didn't get anybody down there, so we've got all these freaking Hydra minions to deal with, which are going to be making a bit of a dent. And who do we want to try and get down? We've got Quake's ultimate coming up very soon. I think it might be, right, shield security. Let's try and get him down with Hand Sentry's basic. Steal the offense up there. Let's get the slow applied to the left-hand side. Get a couple of enemies down there as well. I think Red Skull has become potentially a bit of an issue, but Nick Fury is on his way out as well. I just need that ultimate on Quake. So I know for the future now that they're going to drop down after a certain amount of time or a certain amount of damage. So we need to save Quake's ultimate definitely for when the minion summons come up. And if we have that at the right time, then that would ensure that my Hand Sentry pretty much was alive. But now we want to get down this Red Skull. And hopefully we can sustain and finish this one off. Let's target it there. Oh, my Night Nurse ain't looking too good. We got the taunt on Captain America. Not quite yet. As soon as this Red Skull gets down, I feel like we can pull this one back to a decent level. Okay, let's get the taunt back on Captain America. And now we want to get Night Nurse topped up. I'm going to use the stun on the Boomer, because he's definitely the biggest pain in the ass, just in terms of sheer damage here. I think it was actually when the Vision dropped that the rest of the wave came down. Okay, we got 57 seconds left. Oh my gosh, we just need to absolutely nuke at this point. Right, let's try and get Nebula down, because she's going to be very annoying in terms of the mitigation there. The Boomer. Let's get topped up. Let's go for the speed up here, just to get some additional turns, get some more abilities off cooldown. I think when it comes to the next wave, we are going to get our Hand Sentry back up. Okay, 33 seconds on the clock. And yeah, honestly, like the difference between what was that? This kill and a buttery smooth one is just saving that Earthquake for the right point. As soon as those additional minions drop down, that was the time to throw it out, the time to use it. But let's go far right hand side and Weaver again. What was it? A very similar team to what we had yesterday. And what was it? Mordo was kind of the key ingredient for a very nice kill there, but I believe Hand Sentry is going to perform hopefully an equally similar function. And we can immediately start with Captain America's Taunt, which should hopefully alleviate pressure as long as they don't start too heavy. Let's go for... Do you want the stun on Bullseye? Yeah, let's stun on Bullseye. Just get some of that damage out of the way. Because once we've got the evades, then it's not going to matter as much. I think I want to nuke Koraf, actually. Do I want a slow or Earthquake? Let's go for the Earthquake here. Get some offense down going on. Let's get a bit of regeneration there. It's going to do a nice amount for Captain America. Oh, really need a good Hand Sentry turn. But that offense down, not doing too bad. Let's get the slow on that side. We do also have Bullseye's ultimate to potentially keep in mind as well. But it should be okay to deal with. Let's get Hand Sentry topped up a little bit more. Gonna use the stun on Bullseye here. Let's get the slow on both of them. Try and get the sniper down as well. We've got this other Koraf to deal with. Let's get the speed up going on. If we got the taunt on Captain America, I need that taunt pretty quickly. There we go. Unfortunately, we have lost our Hand Sentry here. And I know Cable is going to be coming down fairly shortly as well. We've got one of the Korafs crowd controlled. That Merc Lieutenant is not far off dropping as well. I think I want to get both of them down. The Koraf, there's a good chance. I think Koraf and Merc Lieutenant are both going to bleed out next turn. Let's get the regeneration. And then we just got the Cable to sort out. Right, I'm banking on that Merc Lieutenant dropping from the bleed. Let's get this Koraf down if we can. And if somebody could shoot Quake, that would be appreciated, just because she's the guaranteed dodge at the moment. What do I want to throw out here? Let's toss the shield. Get Koraf down. Top Captain America up. If we can stun on Cable now. Oh, that sniper absolutely just demolished my Night Nurse there. Okay. Let's keep going. And I think we should be able to get Cable down without having to be too concerned. Yeah, that slow I think is going to allow us to get additional turns there. So wonderful. Whew. Ladies and gentlemen, these fights are bloody intense. But I tell you what, we're going to go for one more. I feel like we're going to get absolutely wrecked on this fight. But we're going to go all in. We're going to wail out, top some of these characters up. We're going to have to use a few units as well. I don't really see a way... If we had Hand Sentry's Smoke Bomb, I believe, on cooldown, so if Hand Sentry had survived the previous fight, I think we would have been able to control that fight much better from the start. But also, there's a lot of gear improvement room for Hand Sentry as well. Like, he's definitely not one of the most stacked characters. Right, we definitely want to go for the turn 1 stun on Red Skull, just to prevent him from getting stuff, and hopefully we can just siphon a lot of ability energy to Black Widow and keep him relatively crowd controlled. But I think the slow is going to be... Oh no, unfortunately he resisted that. Oh no! Since when does Jessica Jones start? Oh, she... Okay, I guess she does have that off cooldown at the start, but she usually uses the, what is it? The slam down first turn, so that's usually what you're expecting. But let's just get this Red Skull out of the picture. Use a bit of offense down there. Do we want to go for another stun here? I think we should stun on Luke Cage, because next turn he's going to use the taunt. And let's just use the single target one, just get Hand Sentry topped up a little bit. I think we can get Red Skull down, hopefully. Let's go for a little bit more damage there. Oh no! Merc Lieutenant got super lucky and got the regeneration on Red Skull. So that's ruined my plan. He might have a bit of a nasty turn here. Oh my goodness. Right. That is a pain in the ass. A massive pain in the ass. We're going to take some spray from these rifle troopers here. Yeah, if Merc Lieutenant hadn't got lucky and got that heal on Red Skull would have dropped. Oh, no. Right, we need this to get through this Luke Cage and get this Red Skull down. But also, I'm really concerned about the timer on this one as well. Let's try and get Quake topped up. Oh, right, these rifle troopers need to die. Yes, we've got the Earthquake here. Absolutely fantastic news. For maybe getting this track back on fight. Back on fight, back on track. Oh no, we got Thanos now and a Star-Lord. Oh, these buffed boys. Okay, hand sentry. We got 2 ability energy in the hand sentry. Let's slow down Thanos if we can. Let's stun Thanos. Get him out of the picture. And if we aim this slow, is that going to hit everybody? Okay. I'm a little bit worried about Jessica Jones, though, being a pain in the ass. I feel like we should maybe take this opportunity to get the Merc Lieutenant down, just because he's quite low, and that regeneration has screwed me over once. Let's get the speed up. Let's fire off the slow there. And then it's a call between Star-Lord and Thanos. I think I'm going to go full nuke on Star-Lord and try and get him down before Thanos has like a really good turn. Let's get the top up on Hand Sentry here. Okay, we got blind on Captain America and Hand Sentry, and hopefully both of their turns. We got the taunt on Cap here. Now Smoke Bomb on Hand Sentry. Absolutely perfect lineup. Come on. If this Star-Lord can drop, we should be in a good position. But we need to get through Thanos' taunt now, which is going to be a massive pain in the ass. However, chain on for the Black Widow. Come on. Unfortunately, we didn't get the bleed on the right, the target we were hoping for there. We need Quake's Earthquake to come through. Thanos is stunned, though. How? Oh, my God. We got so lucky getting the stun there. Okay, that was awesome. Okay, these evades on Hand Sentry are doing the Lord's work at the moment. Come on. We've got, what is it, 1 minute and 40 seconds left on the clock here. Let's go for another speed up on Black Widow. Maybe I should have gone for the stun for additional bleed chain on, because I guess that's one of the main benefits and values. Okay, top up here on Hand Sentry. Let's get the stun on Star-Lord. Let's go for another Smoke Bomb. We have 120 on the clock. We're going to have to full nuke now. Let's get this Thanos down, then go for the Kree Reaper, then the Kree Oracle, then finish off on Jessica Jones. Come on, we need to put in max damage here. Let's get the taunt up, just continue to sustain this fight as well. Hand Sentry is putting in so much work. I've been so impressed with Hand Sentry. I'm going to go for Kree Oracle here. Okay, we have 55 seconds on the clock to get everybody down. Night Nurse is also looking a little bit dire as well. Gonna go for this Kree Oracle just because I want to get this regeneration out of the picture. Come on. Smoke Bomb. Okay, now we just need to blast as much damage as we can. Oh, mate, this is gonna be so intense. 34 seconds on the clock. Come on, Reaper, you got to drop, mate. Right, I feel like at this point we should just get Jessica Jones down. Okay, we've got 20 seconds on the clock. $15 seconds. 10 seconds. Whoa, 7 seconds left. We did it, though. Oh, my gosh. Right. Sick plays. Sick plays. We've had some insane raid gameplay today, but you know what? It would be rude. It would just be rude at this point not to go for Ultimus as well, because we have had some sick runs. We had a tragic start to this video, but boys, we have made one hell of a comeback. Let's go for one try on Ultimus, and I believe we should have all the abilities off cooldown. Let's see what we can do, and if we get this Ultimus down, which is maybe unlikely, but oh, we got double taunt right at the start. Oh my goodness. Right, let's speed up. Get Captain America's taunt going on here. Let's get a little bit of stealth as well. Offense down. I'm going to have to play very quick, just because all the opponents are so stacked. I know I have to play very, very fast here. Should we... Let's use more speed up, just because these Kree Royal Guards, I don't imagine are the problem. I imagine Ultimus is the problem. So I imagine getting him stunned is certainly the priority here. Or getting a slow on him. Okay, we've got him stunned. And now do we want to deal with the Kree Reapers, or just try and get him down? I'm not entirely sure what, strategy I'm going for here. Let's try and get maximum control from some of these characters. Right, so we got slow on everybody. Ultimus is just pretty much in a coma at this point as well. Let's get the stun back on him. And, oh yeah, awesome. Awesome stuff. But like, as soon as Ultimus is out of the picture, this fight maybe becomes a little bit easier. So maybe we do try and just deal as much damage as we possibly can to Ultimus. Can we, if we get lucky with a... Oh, no, I was going to say, is there a chance of sustaining here? Right, I'm just chucking absolutely everything we can on this friggin' Ultimus Boss, man. Oh, let's see what we can do. I didn't really need to use the regeneration there, to be honest, but might as well. Oh, gosh. Okay, Captain America's taunt. Let's get that back up. Let's get the stun on Ultimus again. Let's go for a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I feel like if I had all of the characters fully geared up, because it was really my hand sentry being too flimsy that was one of my biggest downfalls here. We might have been able to do this, man. We might have been able to do this. I reckon with if you gave me OXT's roster, man, this Ultimus would have been in the bin. Definitely not on the time limit though. I'd have to what is it? Revive a few times. But if we get down 50%, I'll be chuffed. I'll be super happy with that. There we go, 50%. Boys, I'm pretty much the best player at this game at this point. That was a good little first try on Ultimus, man. I really enjoyed that. So yes, we've made it to Ultimus. We got him down just in terms of pure percentage of that fight. 86%, but again, like the big threat in that fight is really just Ultimus himself, man. He's a big, chunky lad, and especially with all the Kree minions, whenever he's getting a kill, he's giving them more speed bar, so we've got more, you know, there's more stuff to come down in that fight, but that wasn't too bad for a first little try. But hopefully you enjoyed the level 65 raid gameplay today. It was so much fun. I really enjoyed kind of getting a bit more of a handle on some of the fights, especially as we progress deeper into it. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to smash that like button. Remember to share this with your alliance as well, because these fights, I don't know, they might be a little bit useful in terms of figuring out some of the strategy moving forward. But apart from that, take care, thank you very much for watching, and have an absolutely fantastic day.